Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video we are talking about negative spaces. So I have already made a different kind of video on negative spaces, but then this video is to emphasize as in how you can add or leave that negative space in your real life objects, right? So let's see how we can do that. So I'll make a pumpkin, right? So we'll be learning this technique with the help of pumpkin. Okay. So let's get to the sketching part of the pumpkin, and I've made it too dark, but I'm gonna just remove it. So yeah. Okay, so that's our pumpkin. I'm gonna just erase these supporting lines, and I'm gonna just lighten this sketch as well. Okay, so let me just trace it very nicely so that we can understand of what we are doing. Okay, so pretty simple. Okay, so I just took help of the guiding lines to create that element, and then sorry, okay, so this is our stem of the pumpkin. Now what usually will happen is whenever we draw an object, there would be three things that we are talking about in an object, right? So what are those three things? So let's understand what we are talking about. So the first one would be, so the first one that we are talking about is highlight. Okay, now this is something that we are gonna leave white space. So any white that we have on pumpkin is of white of the paper. Okay, second thing is mid-tone. Mid-tone, okay. Okay, the third one is the core shadow. Okay, then we have reflected light. And then we have cast shadow. Okay, so I have explained this all in my another video tutorial that you can have, so the link is attached, you can have a look at that video. So today we are talking about this portion, like highlight. So leave negative space to create this. So how do I leave negative space to create this? Highlight is what the focus is all about. Okay, so let's assume this is our pumpkin, and this area that roughly I'm drawing here in all the objects, right? This, all the spaces, this is what our negative space would look like. Okay, so we'll start by adding the water. Okay, so now what I could have done is, if I want to completely avoid that color should not go here at all, I should not even put the water in that area. Okay, so I should avoid putting water in that area, meaning that I'm trying to leave this particular space as paper white. Okay, so I will go and start adding the colors which are related to my pumpkin. Okay, I'm gradually gonna change the color values and tones of the color that we are using. Here it would be a lot of shadows because it's the back of the melon, this pumpkin. Okay, so now I'm gonna take another color. And I'll start adding that color. Okay, so I'm adding this color now. So as of now I'm focusing on only adding color, so I'm not working wet on wet here. I just wanted to show you guys so how to work wet on dry as well. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'll just blend those colors together. So I've taken water and just blending the colors. Okay, so I'm just gonna come inside and leave some space, paper white, but overall we're gonna just leave it like this. We also want to make it soft, right? We don't want to look at like it is not soft. Okay. And I'm going to just make this inner part a bit soft. Okay. Okay. See how that negative space that we have left is actually creating the highlight, and I don't have to do that highlight using my gouache color or anything else. It's just the paper white of our sketchbook or our paper, and it is turning out beautifully, right? So we did the whole painting, so we're doing the whole painting with leaving that white space, and yeah, that's how we should be doing. That's it. So this lesson is very quick and simple. It was nothing fancy. It was just to highlight how you can use your paper white to create these depth and make the painting stand out. Okay, now I'm gonna also show you what happened here, right? So if you see here, I did the water on all the portions, so that highlight, right? So it is not very like lifted. It is not that prominent, but then for the other ones I did not even put a single drop of water on that one, and the highlight is just popping out, right? So it's up to you if you want to make that highlight as in harsh or soft. Depending upon the subject, you can take that decision of making those lights harsh or soft. Okay, So now I'm gonna just cover this stem, and here also same thing, right? So anywhere that we want to leave some space or show highlight, just leave that part without any colors, and the highlight will start showing up. And the next is you keep layering, as we do generally in watercolors, right? So you keep layering. Yep, that's it. See, so the highlight that I have left, it changes the overall structure of what we are doing. Okay, and that's what I do when I am painting any wildlife, right? So that's what I do. So when I am working with the eyes of a wildlife animal, I will focus on these concepts, and I would intentionally leave out the space, because I know that's gonna create a lot of difference, especially the twinkle of the eyes or something like that, right? It just creates a lot of difference. Okay, so see here for yourself. Okay, so that's how you will leave negative spaces to complete your artwork and then create contrasting highlights. Okay, regarding the pumpkin, so this is a normal pumpkin, and if I happen to add those green colored separation designs, right, I can just do it here itself, something like this, right? So yeah, it's up to you, like what kind of pumpkin you want to create. Okay, and I can just make them light as well, so they are not overshadowing. Okay, so you see as in how we can change the artwork. So what I made and then what it resulted, these highlight, they create a huge difference. So this is how you can also use negative space in your artwork to create that depth. Okay, as always guys, thank you for joining me in this video. If you like this video, do like, give it a thumbs up, do share with your friends, family, leave a comment, and follow me on YouTube and Instagram both. It's gonna help my creative journey and would actually help me to bring all these videos to you guys again and again. If you are looking for more classes, join my waitlist. So I am gonna open my watercolor beginner friendly course in January, and the registration and the pre-bookings for that is already open. So yeah, you can join in.